The Biden administration has given the Pentagon the okay to send 3,000 more U.S. troops to Europe to join the tens of thousands of reserves who were sent there last year after the Russia-Ukraine war began. It's unclear if or when the Department of Defense would mobilize the extra manpower to join the other reserves actively stationed on the sideline of war to support Ukraine. The authorization from Biden to add more troops is seen as a sign the U.S. military's current training mission in Europe could be stretched thin. The move to expand its presence is also good optics to reassure NATO allies the strength of the U.S. military is behind them and deter Russia from creating conflict outside of the war zone in Ukraine. The U.S. rushed 20,000 troops to Europe last year, bringing the total to over 100,000 on the continent. That includes 10,000 troops in Poland, which is a critical spot for sending U.S. aid and supplies into Ukraine. This is the latest in a series of signals from the U.S. that its stance on the war is firm. Support Ukraine and see it through. This story is one we consider a media miss, which means the landscape of other media outlets reporting on the 3,000 additional reserves to Europe is skewed. You'll see by the graph here, more than 70% of the news coverage this story has received has come from more right-leaning news outlets. Media that are left-leaning are largely leaving the story out of the news cycle. At SAN, we think it's important for our viewers to visually see when a news story isn't receiving balanced attention from the media. Our Ryan Robertson is an in-depth investigative reporter with a focus on the Ukraine war. Find some of his content delving into high-tech military equipment given by the U.S. to Ukraine at SAN.com.
At Straight Arrow News, we help you cut through the noise and break free from the mainstream. How do we do that? By utilizing our Media Miss tool, we'll show you what the liberal and conservative outlets aren't reporting. To check it out, head to straightarrownews.com.